Press. Good morning, everyone. Today we are looking at a topic where how the parents, after the loss of their child, cope with the loss as well as the psychological effects of this loss on them. So here in this particular topic, the main focus is not only on the long-term effects, but also how they cope immediately, as well as usually losing a child, whether an infant child or a grown-up child, will have its immediate effects, and it is the most distressing and the most debilitating effect on the parents. So not only immediately, but also for a long time. So today we'll look into the various factors of what happens, the kind of stress it creates, and the kind of effect that it has on the parental functioning, both individually as a couple or as parents. And we'll also look into the coping strategies that they usually help for the grieving parents in order to accept the reality and able to move on with their life. So looking at the kind of death that the child is, whether it is a death by a sudden kind of an accident, or it is something that a homicide or a suicide, usually the bereavement is much more depressing, and it is much more severe and intense compared to the death of or loss of the child through any heart problem or a long-term disease like a cancer. So the kind of coping that parents adopt, usually it creates a lot of stress on their coping mechanisms. And there are, the kind of expression of this grief socially, as well as the kind of the social networks. So there are cultural differences in how men and women grieve. Usually, mothers have a greater loss of the role, and they are more intensely affected compared to the fathers, who are usually, they suppress their emotions, and then usually they are more into withdrawing rather than expressing their grief feelings. So this gender differences in their parental expression of the grief can also affect their marital relationship, the parental relationship, especially if the parental relationship is already have a strain. It can actually bring in a little much more effect on their marital relationships. Sometimes it can lead up to a kind of separation altogether. So here, especially when the death is an infant, the child is at an infant stage, and then the parents are at the beginning of nourishing their children, and at the beginning of their life cycle after the marriage. Usually there are parents where it has strengthened their bond by mobilizing their coping mechanisms. So the marital relationship plays a very important role in how they are coping with this loss. So, and also we will look at a kind of anticipatory grief when the child is already diagnosed to have a kind of long-term condition that is more deteriorating and progressive over a period of time. There are a lot of anticipation towards losing the child, and it can be much more overwhelming for the parents to handle. So in such situations, it is important that there is, a kind of sensible environment around this particular situation, where especially they have to, deal with this impending grief, and also deal with the burden of taking care of other children, and even the siblings have the grief reactions, and all this takes an important strain on the marital relationship of the parents. So when there is an anticipatory grief in conditions like cancer, or in the last stage where they are anticipating the loss of the child, in such situations, some amount of emotional preparedness is very important in terms of taking care of the child, in terms of trying to do their best in order to facilitate a good death for the child, and try to keep as comfortable as possible, and then make it a much more kind of a creating memories, pleasant memories in the long run. So here, especially when the child is hospitalized, and some amount of help from the hospital staff in terms of the caring neonatologist or the nursing staff who are taking care of the child, especially when the child is very young, they would have developed a kind of bond with the child, which helps them to kind of share their memories in the after losing the child with the parents, and then they can actually give them a kind of some kind of keepsakers where the parents can actually help them in order to acknowledge the kind of loss, and then help them to move on with the reality as the time moves on. So here, looking at the kind of coping mechanisms generally parents use here is mainly the strength of the marital relationship. So if it is especially an infant where the couple are still in their initial stages of nourishing the children and taking care of the children, it can actually, a good marital relationship can actually help them to strengthen their bond as they move along with the relationship. But in case of 50 plus parents where they're already going through, a kind of, it is more in terms of a long-term effect, even though the immediate effects are being taken care, it is the lasting effects of the grief that one has to look into it. And then it also depends on, the coping also depends on the kind of socioeconomic circumstances, the kind of social network that the couple or the parents have in terms of the kind of risk, especially in violent or accident kind of situations, the kind of risk that they have exposed, and the kind of care that they can get post losing the child, like whether be it counseling services or be it the medical services that are required in order to handle this situation. So generally, it is the mothers who have a long-term effects when it is, especially when it is, a child where they have this loss of the role. To some extent, having a sibling or having other children to care can bring in some purpose in continuing the life. But if the child is the only child, then the intensity of the grief is much more complicated. So the immediate effects of the grief can be handled by taking care by the social network systems, by the ceremonies that they do, both in terms of physical and psychologically, they will help them to some extent. But however, the long-term effect of the memories that they have, especially the couple are in their 50s, it is something that one need to kind of, have the long-term effects of the grief, which might bring in a lot of depressive kind of situations or frequent hospitalizations. And then there is a possibility of some kind of cancers that are high in these kind of parents. So looking at how one can help in terms of counseling, it's also important that they look for some help if they are unable to handle, most of the parents can handle with the help of the support systems of the immediate family members, extended family members, and relatives. However, there is some 20 to 25% of the parents where they have this long-term effects of the child loss. So in such situations, it is important that they take the services of the counseling when there is a kind of long-term effect on their health, and it is also affecting their, taking care of the other children. And especially if there is a marital discord, underlying marital strain, it is all the more complicated. So it is important that one work with their marital relationship, blaming each other or feeling guilty about or trying to look at reasons of how they can save the loss will not be of much helpful. Instead, strengthening their marital relationship, and spouse is someone who is always with them, and then it can be of much more emotional strength for them to handle this loss, especially when it is a kind of a grown-up child, or when it is a violent death like accident or suicide or homicide kind of situations. So as a hospital staff who are kind of taken care of the child, can give them some kind of memory of the articles that are used for the child during the hospitalization, like keeping it in a kind of a memory basket, the blanket, or something that they can, the parents can cherish and have the feeling of being able to acknowledge the kind of reality, and it helps them to cope and move forward in handling the situation in a much better way. And the ceremonies, the kind of ceremonies that are being handled, be it religious or spiritual kind of ceremonies, which will help them to bring in the support systems together, and then it helps them to handle the grief kind of situation or the kind of reactions in much more better way. So looking at the kind of situation that has happened, trying to look back, and especially if it is a kind of a chronic long-term disease or a kind of cancer or heart kind of situation, where a little bit of talk with the treated doctor, the neonatologist, or whoever, the doctor who has treated the child, a little bit of support from them in terms of that they have done their best, and then there is nothing that they could have done much different in order to save the life. A kind of a little bit of conversation will help the parents to handle the situation and able to move on with the loss in a much more less stressful way. So these are some of the thoughts that I wanted to share today, and then hope it will be helpful to those parents who are going through these kind of grief periods, and kindly look into some help in terms of connecting with the emotionally close relationship, or sometimes it can be a kind of professional help. The counseling may not bring back your child, but at least it will help them to reduce the intensity and able to gather your emotional energies back, and then be able to move on with the reality and able to take care of the other children. Thank you.